Virgo, what I'm hearing for you at this time is you're building something solid. Let's take a look and go deeper into this as we look at the foundation that you are creating around you, relationships, and a special overall guided message at the end. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Virgo, wherever Virgo's heavy in your chart. I hope you're doing really well. The message is this deep, and I've heard it several times. It keeps saying, this is for you. This is for our Virgos who have been through here all the way to here. Whatever that means to you, I'm seeing a measuring, it's a measuring tape, and it shows the lines on it of the distance, basically, the distance. Now you can even see that as a railroad track for some of you where you've been traveling around your own life. And I don't mean traveling literally, although it can be. There's just this deep connection to something around you or someone that is going to really make your foundation feel very, very solid. Now, the card that came out for you is the Four of Wands, which I was like, yes, we're right on the money. Remember, I hear it, see it, feel it. All of this information comes through me. I don't even remember what I say when I leave. I have to listen to the video. This is a confirmation talking about your foundation. This is happiness and joy, unity. A unit is really coming together around Virgo, and I love this energy for you. Now, there's something here, and we're going to look at the positive and negative aspects, but we want to hold on to this because remember, it's something you're working on. Whether that's putting your resume out, getting a certification, learning a new field, retiring for some of you, anything, including relationships. It's really, I feel, a very, very prominent situation that has been under wraps. You've been keeping it a secret. That's what I just heard. You've been keeping it a secret. Now, when you see my eyes go down, that's the past. This is the present. This is the future, and this hasn't happened yet. You'll usually see it on this side. That means I'm seeing a vision, and that's the vision that I just saw. So we have the Eight of Cups that fell out while I was talking to you, fell right out of the deck as I was moving it around. You are literally walking away from something that was so challenging because of all the love, the energy, everything you put into it. But yet this new path is actually more in alignment with you, and you're going to love it. Remember, in the tarot, the Eight of Cups is walking away from something we still feel very attached to. By the way, I opened up my timeline clearings where I use my certifications in that. Okay, you can find that down below. This is somebody who is saying, I don't feel challenged enough. I don't feel fulfilled enough. There's more out there. Wishes and dreams, and bringing all of this abundance into your life, because that's what the cup represents. Happiness and joy. It doesn't matter if you live in a large home or a small home. It's not about that. It's about the quality over quantity, if that makes sense for you. I hope that makes sense for you. Whatever you're doing, you are walking towards something that is going to be so much better. The Nine of Cups would be the next one in the suit of the tarot. And that is saying happy, joy, celebration, being around people. That's where you're going. You're climbing up that doggone hill, and that's the Ascending Soul's journey. Welcome to Ascending Soul's journey. I am here to help guide you through it. Now let's take a look at what the challenge is, whatever comes through. I'm going to pull a different deck because again, I feel like you it could be that Ten of Swords energy. And even right now, you may have a little bit of tension right here underneath this part. And I had a hard time swallowing. So some of you have your throat chakra is closed. Let's get that open because you have something to communicate. You have something to share. Now, it may even be that you're watching this and it's pushing a button inside of you, a hidden button. I do that all the time where they become very irritated and don't know why. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Whoever this is, whatever the challenge was against you, was putting a lot of energy and effort into their own life, into their own project. For some of you, this was you being torn in different directions. This is what I'm saying. You had to do this and this and this. This is like a single mom who has to drop off 2 kids over here, go to work, pick these 2 up, drive over there, get the other 2, and come back, and your day has all been spent giving it to everyone else. So there's so little time for you to have this beautiful pleasure, and you're like, I am so done with this. Whatever this was, let us know what this was. All right, this also is a challenge card saying, with the 8 of Pentacles, there's a lot of work and investment involved in this, creating this solid opportunity, and I feel it's rock solid. This could be anything from actually investing money, putting into a new business, putting it into new purchases, re-switching everything around. It's like whatever you are doing, you're building something underneath you that is going to be very substantial, definitely, as we roll into 2027. It's like going to be very, very promising. Remember, we're closing an old cycle and starting a new one. So when I say 2027, that does not mean that you're only going to have that short of time to feel secure. This is based on a general reading, but for you personally, I guarantee it's going to go probably closer to 10 years, unless you've taken a backwards cycle swing, and I don't feel that in this reading. Now, there is another part of this situation where it may have been family tying you down. And it's not necessarily that they tied you down, Virgo, with burdens, although I feel they did. Maybe it was a secret. There is a heaviness, a weighted energy about what you were dealing with in the past. I love, you got the Ace of Pentacles. And that's why I laughed, okay? And when I was shuffling before I even turned the camera on, out came the Ace of Pentacles. What is Virgo supposed to hear? This is it. This is building that solid foundation. You're building something very strong. Remember, Pentacles encompass everything on the material plane. I'll get back to the relationship in 1 second, because this card is so significant. This is like your real reading. It also includes relationships, family, relationship with self, mind, body, and soul. This is an absolute alignment for some of you that is going to lead to you feeling, I got it going now. I'm good. I've got settled in. I've got what I need. I have everything that makes me feel happy and even accomplished. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, getting right back to the family. Sorry, I had to switch. I had to get that out. I don't want to forget anything. Remember, it comes through me. So if I don't say it, it doesn't necessarily come back in right away. But when it comes to family, I feel that there was a weighted burden on you where they may have shared their stories or secrets. For some of you, that you knew the family secret but had to keep it wrapped up, and that puts a lot of burden on it, especially if you're seeing somebody be treated differently in a poor manner compared to what they would be if you had shared that secret, right? You get where I'm going. I feel there was somebody behind this, Virgo, that was instigating. I'm hearing the word instigating. Does that make sense to you? They were instigating some kind of a situation that really, you did not agree with it. You didn't like it. You may have went along with it, but that doesn't mean you agreed with it. What happens when we do that? Then we can have somebody come in like me and say blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, and we get triggered because your conscious mind and your unconscious mind were not on the same page. This is internal. It creates an internal conflict. We have the Star card. It could be an Aquarius individual that you're dealing with, or somebody who is really held in a spotlight. This may be an actual star in reality. They may be out there in the world being seen by millions of people, but whoever this is came in the upside down. This is a wish not being granted. You thought it was going to happen, but it didn't. But when it comes to a relationship, I feel that is behind the relationship. You may have had a wish that this would come back together, but it hasn't happened yet. If you're in this journey, remember, a lot of you are, no matter whether you're starting or ending, and coming over to cozyology.com, my new women's wellness channel, that is in the link below. This is like that pivotal moment when things start coming down, and I'm seeing the stars come down, like those little strings of stars that you find in the party stores. I just see like all these little strings of stars coming down, because there may have been a little bit too much hiding this relationship, too much hiding behind the relationship, and therefore you couldn't see it. And the wish did not come true. But that doesn't mean it isn't going to yet. There is time, and if you may be dealing with somebody who did not do this journey, then it may be a very long time. Either which way, it's different for everybody, but the point is, I do feel that in this reading, there's some kind of a coming back around together. So I hope that that definitely helps you. And for another group of you, this is a family situation that was taking way out of control. A future plan, you may have planned it in the past, but it's like I'm seeing the future. So it's like relocating thousands and thousands of miles away, being on two different pages like I just spoke about. But this is something very, very far away that celebration should have come in, but it came in reverse. Now, let's talk about this card. The Three of Cups is celebration. This is yippee, hooray, I feel good. Whatever you've done, Virgo, is a positive, inspiring for you. And I feel for other people. But the Three of Cups came out in reverse regarding a relationship. Somebody you were around, maybe it was an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, or a whole bunch of people that were gossiping in the background. Remember, just a few minutes ago, I'm talking about something hidden that may have hidden the wish, and the wish was to reconcile. The wish was to bring this back. But the gossip prevented that from happening. That's what that card means, and that's like a group of people. I always see, this should be chickens, okay? Instead of three dancers in a cup, this should be chickens, honestly, because it just feels like the cackling and mocking that somebody didn't know about. And I hope, Virgo, it wasn't you. Let us know if it was, and blessings your way if it was, because that's a horrible feeling. I have so much new material, and I have a brand new series coming out about starting over. So stay in tune. You'll see. I'll post it. You'll see. But it almost feels like that energy in this reading. Okay, you may have been completely disabled from this individual, or I think it was a group of people. Not that they took your money, although they could have. But this is more about, Virgo, reaching into your bag of life, okay? This is the skill that I learned. This is a lesson. I learned this in school. You have a bag of life. We know how you are, Virgo. You put everything in an organized way. So you can just reach in and grab it, but it's not there. So there was something missing, something amiss. I'm going to pull one more card in this situation, because it is talking about two different relationship situations. One is more family, the other can be either romance or not. Seven of Pentacles. Whoever you were dealing with, the Seven of Pentacles, this is just that deep dive into understanding ourselves, mind, body, and soul. They may have been on a quest, but I feel for some of you, this was somebody you were dealing with that was walking around in the dark. Maybe they didn't know they were gossiping behind their back. Maybe you did, like I said earlier, and didn't do anything. So there was some guilt attached to here, but I feel it's pretty much gone. Again, make sure you get your energy cleared, your timeline, past and present timeline needs to be cleared as we roll into this new era. We're already in it, but it isn't too late at all. I feel somebody was really reaching in the dark and shooting things out. They were coming from a depth of darkness on their own. So yeah, whether this is a romantic partner or family situation, there's something there that can actually alter the concrete, the stable, the solid foundation that you were working on. Now I'm going to pull one more message for you, Virgo. Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful energy around so many of our Virgos. Such an uplift compared to where it's been over the last several months, actually going more into a year, possibly two. That journey, this where'd it go? I put it back in the deck. This little thing, you went through it and you know what I'm talking about. That is one heck of a journey. But what I'm hearing for you, Virgo, is it has been one heck of a journey and you did it. You accomplished what you set out to do. And this is that moment, that window of opportunity, and May is going to bring it in and it's going to make changes come through like crazy. This is a higher font, the five. Fives may be very prominent around you, which represents change. Change is happening. Maybe you just went through it, but I feel this is since this is a future projection, present and future, I feel that this is coming. We also have the Hermit. So this is a lot of introspection for you to see through the darkness of what somebody else has planted into your mind. There's a reconciling that needs to take place for Virgo and another person or group. This may even be going back to work, going back to your work family. Whatever it is, Virgo, you're going to feel the connection or not with the individual, with the opportunity that is coming in for you. If it's a reconciling, it doesn't mean you have to be in each other's life, but there are words that need to be spoken. Remember, I'm talking about this, okay? So whoever was the wish on working on healing the relationship, but it didn't happen, that's what we're talking about. So Virgo, you have another opportunity that can actually add on to feeling more secure than you have in a very, very long time for some of you. Anyway, I look forward to your comments. Let's have a wonderful May. Much love.